Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
La formazione del Milan, il numero 27, Silvestre, il numero 6, Vieira, il numero 18, Van Nistelrooy.
So off we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Wang Yichan is definitely worth a mention, Peter. Okay, he's not a great creative force, but if you're looking for someone to get on the end of things, he's shown time and time again that he's the man to step up. He's going to require all of those around him to do quite a bit of running, but if they get the service right, he'll get you the goals.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. And here's Mane. And that is out of play. He's shifting through the gears here. Lookman! Oh, it's gone in!
Ah, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
There's the shot! That's a lovely, neat pass. Osimhen. Knocks it into space. Van Nistelrooy! No mistake! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he's in on goal. Oh, it's come loose. Chance here to counter. Milan have their opponents right where they want them, and we've barely begun. Lookman. And it's Mane. Now he's off and running. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. That's a good ball out wide. Looking for options for movement. Nicely aimed pass. Mane did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Lookman. And here's Van Nistelrooy! That's the keeper's ball. Wolverhampton are looking to go forward now. Lookman. Mohammed Salah. Cleared away. Back towards the middle. Lookman purring through the gears. And he's gone backward here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lookman! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, this is a great position. And the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Kwang Hee-chan. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Mane. Shoots! Now it's Kwang Hee-chan. Opts for safety. Tomori. Quality ball. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Passing is crisp and sharp. No, that was never going to make it. Mohammed Salah. To Van Nistelrooy. Salah. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Kwang Hee-chan. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Milan are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Milan sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. That gets things going for the second half. There's a sharp little... And the shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Lookman. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Little pass back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Big chance! That has been knocked clear. He's gone forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Tries to play it through. Mohammed Salah picks it up out wide. Milan in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Lookman. Mohammed Salah. Wolverhampton can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. That's good defending, very good defending. Quick look, then plays it in. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
And it's hoisted clear. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's in a great position here. Osimhen. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Mohammed Salah. And a chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mohammed Salah really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Cambio di giocatori.
Wolverhampton making consecutive changes here. And that has been cleared. Wolverhampton have the chance to go the other way. Nicely aimed pass. Yeah. That's really well manoeuvred.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
75 minutes played.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Van Nistelrooy. Mohamed Salah. Great vision. Lookman providing an outlet on that flank. Osimhen does real chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this.
Up he goes! Milan can consider themselves just about safe now. Tomori, Koundé, just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that looks a decent ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, super ball! And a shot! They've scored! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Wolverhampton give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Deep into stoppage time. Good ball, good chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is as far as it goes. Milan have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Van Nistelrooy taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, it was engaging, if not an edge-of-your-seat encounter, and importantly, it offered the right result.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And this is now today's
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think if they're going to win this, they're going to have to play to the strengths of this fella, João Pedro. Considering his power and his technical ability, you want him on the ball with space around him because he can make so much happen.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. So off we go then. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
Decent chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Van Nistelrooy really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Header comes in! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Knocks it into space. Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Palmer with the clearance. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Opts for safety. Fernandes. Gusto. And the pass is intercepted. Thuram looking to penetrate opposition lines. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
And it's Achiampong. Good ball, good take. He's on it, can he get away? Looking to play him in. This looks promising. And he shoots! Well, got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? It's a good-looking delivery. And he's quick to get it clear again. Achiampong. And he's picked it up out wide. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Thuram, and now the breakaway. Good running, strong and purposeful. Van Nistelrooy. Plays a sharp little ball here. Fernandes. James. And Fernandes. Palmer. Van Nistelrooy going about things with real menace. Achiampong. And it's Achiampong. Almost half an hour in now. Makaleli. And it's Rooney. Van Nistelrooy played out towards the right wing.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Van Nistelrooy! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
James. Turns back here, probably the best option. Fernandes. Played out to the right. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's really well manoeuvred. Thuram! Thuram! Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Badiashile and Fernandez, and it's James. Gusto for Pedro Neto. It's a promising position. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And this is Van Nistelrooy! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's there to get it away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the first half is done. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
And the action is back on the way. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Thuram! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Badiashile. Chelsea finding their passes. And it's Palmer.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Spread neatly. He's onside. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Ryan claims it, safe hands.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Chalobah. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Passes short and sharp. James. He's in a great position here. Politano. Oh, well measured. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And here's Rooney. It's Rooney! It has to be Wayne Rooney! About as smooth as it gets. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Looking for the run. Pedro Neto gets into some space. Palmer. That is lovely. Gusto has it out wide and in space.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Fernandez. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. That is ended up in no man's land. James. And he's forced to go back. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Badiashile. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Palmer picks it up out wide.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. Now it's Rooney. Thuram. And the shot! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Number 13, Thuram. Substitution on the field, number 20.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
27.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Kukurea, number 49, Garnacho.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Van Nistelrooy in acres of space out wide. He's got tall. It's anyone's ball now. And he's there to belt it away. Showing good feet. Pinches it off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Liam Delap. And Garnacho. Foot in. Well, nicely intercepted. Kukurea. And it's Fernandez. And it's Kukurea. Rooney. Great ball if he can get there.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Plenty of space out wide here. Garnacho. Kukurea. And Chalobah. Nicely spread. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's Rooney. Tagliafico. And that's that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Thuram voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
La formazione del Milan, il numero 22, Makelele, il numero 6, Vieira, il numero 18, Van Nistelrooy.
So it's away we go then.
Andrei Shevchenko, Peter, is a player who can hurt you in so many different ways.
Striking all-rounder.
Yeah, he's got the pace to get in behind, he's got the power, he's got the aerial ability, the versatility, the work rate. He's got it all.
One of the greatest strikers of all time, surely.
Very true.
And it's Salah. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play, shot a goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now they can spring out of defence. Mane. Oh, good-looking ball. Mohammed Salah in acres of space out wide. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he's there to get it away. He has found the way through. Oh, nice touch. All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Neither side yet able to find the net. And it's Shevchenko. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Shevchenko, he's gone for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He's got tall. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now this could be a chance. Chips it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Mohammed Salah receives it in a wide position. Deftly out wide. Opts for safety. Hernandez. Oh, can he get onto this? It's a really well-measured ball. Stood up well to him there. Threads one in. He's tried one! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
"15 minutes till half-time. That has been slung wide. And he lines up a cross. And that's the keeper's ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Oh, that's a clear chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
He's being urged to shoot. He gets big. Goal! Milan! There is the breakthrough. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Great vision. Oh, played through for the wide man. And a chance! Vieira can get it clear.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Makaleli. Milan leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Quality ball. Now he's off and running.
2 minuti di recupero.
Tomori. Here's Vieira. Lookman. And here's Shevchenko. Goes for the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That's a decent clearance. And that'll be the last act of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Milan really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Milan have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Whistle goes and we start the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And here's Shevchenko. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And Van Nistelrooy! That was superb goalkeeping.
Van Nistelrooy clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Tomori. Hernandez. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Mohammed Salah will not want to lose out here. Lookman! No mistake! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Numero 21.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them. This is the time you need that pace. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Lookman is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and the creator-in-chief is unsurprisingly being treated as a special case now.
And he's gone looking for safety. Vieira. Almost an hour gone. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Lookman. And here's Van Nistelrooy. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he was quick to react. And that's put paid to a promising move. Koundé. Makaleli. And it's Mane. Looking for the run. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Lookman looking understandably energised after his goal. And it's Vieira. And this is Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So here comes the substitution.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Milan find a position of real strength now. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's hoisted clear. "75 minutes played. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's gone forward. Koundé, it's been shipped out wide. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Lookman! And he's there to clear it. Milan are struck first time.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Just 5 minutes left. Makaleli. Ball played for Lookman. Can he get it through? Well, that looks a cracking ball. And he's managed to get free. Mohammed Salah was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Alger are looking to break at pace.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
1 minute to add according to the board. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's a good ball. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Shevchenko claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
And now, lining up.
So, Jim, this is a relatively unfamiliar formation, but who are the key players within it?
Yeah, I'd say the advanced midfielders, Peter. They're going to have to do all the jobs of, say, a number 8 and a number 10, and an auxiliary striker, if you like. They have to do a lot of the pressing, carrying the ball forward, as well as making sure that the lone man up front doesn't get isolated. Effectively, they're the space invaders in the team.
So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I think Theo Hernandez is one of the most exciting fullbacks in the game. Rarely have I seen a player display all the qualities needed in a complete fullback at such a tender age, and at a time where the role of the fullback is even more crucial. He really is a diamond.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender. Climbs up big!
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Vieira. Van Nistelrooy.
Andrik. And it's Artur.
Nicely weighted ball. Cannavaro gets good distance on it.
Artur's cross.
It's a mighty effort!
No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Van Nistelrooy. Vieira. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Real chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And here's Schick. That's a good ball out wide. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Oh, that's
that's nice.
Now it's Hoffman, and he's managed to get free. It's a promising position. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Nice physical challenge. Great vision.
Out of play for a goal kick.
Shevchenko. And he lines up, he gets big! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Cleared without hesitation, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's forced to go back. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Schick. Played out towards the right wing. Shevchenko looking to add to his goal. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Referee's given a throw. Hernandez. Milan finding their passes. Opts for safety. Hernandez tries to pass it through. Tagliafico could try cutting inside here. He's got tall. Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Artur. And here's Hoffman. Davids. And it's Vieira. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And this is Shevchenko. Chance! That's another chance! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Number 18, Van Nistelrooy.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Early ball. He right. Schick is flagged offside. Tagliafico. Lookman is onto this. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Looking for the run. Hoffman receives it in a wide position. Threads one in, and he's picked it up out wide. Hoffman. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Belosian.
2 added minutes
Garcia
has been indicated.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's really well manoeuvred. And a chance! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. (3-0).
And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Hello, attendees.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Milan, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break.
And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone.
And the second half gets underway. Koundé. And it's Salah.
Terrier. Hoffman. It's a really well-measured ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Crossed into the box.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Schick. And he's been shifted off it.
And it's Salah. Is there any support? It's Salah! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Arthur. Hoffman. Terrier. And they've switched it over to the other side. And Teller.
Milan really do look to have it all sewn up here. Nice control.
Hernandez was in no mood for any of that.
Van Nistelrooy
Under intense pressure.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Lookman.
Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Teller cuts out the pass. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Lookman.
That's a delicate pass.
Van Nistelrooy!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. A whisker away from making it 4.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Lookman.
Oh, good spread. In with the challenge.
That's a throw. Bayer Leverkusen can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Coming on the field
Lookman.
is number 13.
Shevchenko.
And the shot! It's in! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Milan are having a ball here. Vieira. Davids. Ball played for Lookman.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Vieira, the man that is tenacity personified. Teller. And it's Garcia. That's a shade optimistic. Tagliafico.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Shevchenko. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And the flag has stayed down. Now the cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Terrier, can he get it through?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Takes on his marker. Now it's Shevchenko. Davids. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Done delicately. And Van Nistelrooy! They want to be quick to recover this.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Belosian. And Garcia. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Substitution for Leverkusen. Number 11, Martin Terrier.
Oh, a lovely bit of skill.
Hoffman.
Cross to the back post.
Number
It's
17.
claimed by the keeper.
Bayern Leverkusen really have been poor. Wayward service is becoming more and more costly.
Vieira. Now, can they get him away? And he has been fouled there. And he gets rid in a hurry. He's found some space. Teller. Artur. And it's Artur. And that is as far as it goes. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Van Nistelrooy picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Milan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
For a special presentation.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
La formazione del Milan. Il numero 9, Fabio Cannavaro. Il numero 22, Makelele. Il numero 18, Van Nistelrooy.
And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, the versatile Oscar Mingueza is a player that's been catching the eye. Educated in all of the principles of Catalan football since a very young age. And it's no surprise to see his calmness on the ball, his courage in wanting the ball. always very intelligent as well with his ability to pick a pass, and that education he's received is serving him brilliantly.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Ball's played through. Mohammed Salah going face-to-face with his great rival. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Truly formidable!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Milan make the perfect start. They are already ahead. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oscar Mingueza. Vigo looking to pass their way through. Quality ball. He's in a great position here. Nicely aimed pass. Zaragoza. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Mohammed Salah will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Zaragoza. Oh, that's nice. Looking for options for movement. And that should get the job done. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Zaragoza. That's a shade optimistic. Hernandez. Kubo. And it's Mane.
Milan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there.
Oscar Mingueza. Now it's Zaragoza.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Fabian Ruiz.
And it's Mane.
And he's forced to go back. Pacho.
That's a lovely, delicate pass.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's cleared it back out. Oscar Mingueza. Oh, easy pickings there. Van Nistelrooy looks to get on the end of this. Marcos Alonso. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Marcos Alonso. Spread out to the left. It's a promising position.
Lovely bit of skill.
Ryan claims it without any fuss.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, good-looking ball.
And it's Mingueza.
Good read, needed to be. Oh, super ball.
Done delicately.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
The pass has gone astray. Marcos Alonso.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Can he get on the end of this?
Mohammed Salah. We are into overtime. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Milan, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we're underway again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Very nicely done.
And he's picked it up out wide. And that is a little undercooked. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things.
That's a nicely weighted pass.
Makaleli.
That's a sharp pass. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
That is good strength.
He's having a shot! It's there! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Numero 18.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Tries to play it through.
Played in. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Some really good ball movement.
Pacho.
And Mohammed Salah. So we've reached the hour mark.
Shevchenko.
Now it's Mane.
Zaragoza. And it's Mingueza.
Looking for the run. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think his job here, Peter, is going to be to reinvigorate that attack. Just change the rhythm up front.
That has not gone well. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mingueza's cross.
Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oscar Mingueza.
Van Nistelrooy. And here's the chance to counter.
Kubo going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Oscar Mingueza.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So there's going to be another change here. That's really well cleared.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Milan are looking to go forward now. And this is Shevchenko. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And this is Mohammed Salah.
Finds himself unceremoniously floored.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Savvy. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Time for a change in personnel. Lookman coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Defending was strong and firm. That's really well manoeuvred.
Oscar Mingueza.
Aspas. 5 minutes left on the clock. And this is Aspas. Hoisted in. Well, there's the clearance. Milan clearly now in lead preservation mode. Deftly out wide. It's an inviting looking ball, that. He's found a way past. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Played back to the goalkeeper. Marcos Alonso chooses to go cross-field.
Well spotted.
Out of play for a throw. Milan making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Viene sostituito con il numero 6, Vieira.
He likes Moriba, and it's Aspas. The ball has bounced loose now. And he shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Van Nistelrooy picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than to get going here.
The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This could be another episode of the Seho Girassi show, I think, Peter. While he's primarily a poacher, he doesn't really have the composure you need in the penalty area when it comes to his finishing. He's a bit Hollywood or bust regarding that. But when it comes to his general play, he has great composure bringing his teammates into the game. So he just needs to get that clinical edge going.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that.
Number 23.
And from the team sheet, we derive that they are going with a 3-4-3 formation, Jim.
Well, I always feel, Peter, that central midfield is a big area of responsibility in this system. It's not as easy for the front three to get behind the ball quickly if one of the wing-backs is pushed on. Then the boys in the engine room have serious cover to provide. So a lot of hard work has to go into this, and at times you can get stretched. But, boy, it can work at one end.
There's the whistle. Schlotterbeck. Pass somewhat off target. Lookman. Distributed tidily. Now it's Mohammed Salah. Gross. And it's Brandt. Mohammed Salah.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Lookman. Great vision. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Girassi. That is good strength. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Lookman. And it's Mane. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, good-looking ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Can he get it through? He's found a way through, and he shoots! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Only partially clear. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's a key interception. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Chan. Gently done. Girassi. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Milan are looking to break at pace. Vieira. Over to the left. Shevchenko! Well, now it's a race. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Gross.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Lookman is there, and he can get that clear. Milan are looking to go forward now. Makaleli.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Adeyemi. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, that's the keeper's ball.
Makaleli. Now it's Osimhen.
Big header!
It's a loose ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Osimhen.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Chan. Nemecha. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through.
Tries to play it through.
Mohammed Salah. Now this could be a chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter.
And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Turns back here, probably the best option.
Borussia Dortmund
Finding their passes.
Vieira
Conjures time and space where few can.
Half-time getting close now.
Knocks it into space.
That is a brilliant interception. Lookman plays it short.
There's the shot!
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Girassi.
Oh, he's found support out wide. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Quality ball.
Nemecha. Adeyemi.
And it's Brandt. Can he finish? But he's really put himself on the line here. That's the keeper's ball. There's the end of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Security staff
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
That gets things going for the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Into the channel. Ryerson. Adeyemi. Makalele. Played out towards the right wing. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Schlotterbeck did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Schlotterbeck. Lookman. And it's Mane. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Hernandez. Pacho. And he's forced to go back. Oh, can he get onto this? Mane. That's Vieira. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Schuller did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Ryerson. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Nemecha. Gross. It's a pretty loose pass. Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Substitution.
Pacho. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Schlotterbeck. Schuller. And it's Chan. And Girassi. Looking tidy in possession here. Politano. And now the breakaway. Nemecha.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, no joy this time. Chan. Looking for the run.
Girassi.
Tries to pass it through.
Shula. Chan.
Now Schlotterbeck.
Chan. Looking for options from...
Can he finish?
Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on the
So
field
a couple of
is
front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
And it's Brandt.
Milan
Have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution.
Oh, nice touch. Threads one in.
It's a promising position.
And the shot! Good effort first time.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 26, Ryerson. Coming on to replace
Gross
him is
goes short.
number 2.
Can he get on the end of this? Incoming delivery.
And the keeper beats it away. Deftly away.
Borussia Dortmund clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Borussia Dortmund can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he's picked it up out wide.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Girassi, and it's made its way to him. It's a promising position.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. They've played it short.
Sabitzer. And a chance!
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He's having a go. It's hit the upright. It's gone out for a throw-in.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Hernandez. Mane going full tilt down the left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is
Van
filled.
Nistelrooy. Great chance! And the whistle goes, so nearly a telling finale, but it ends 0-0.
So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
In modern football, the role of the defensive midfielder has become hugely important.
Talking of which, Claude Makelele, the battery in the watch.
Yeah, and fittingly, a lot of pundits refer to it as the Makelele role now, such as his influence playing that position.
La formazione del Milan, il numero 9, Fabio Cannavaro, il numero 27, Silvestre, il numero 22, Makelele, il numero 6, Vieira.
So that's got things underway.
Now it's Kubo, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the counter is on.
Great vision. Look at the space here. Backward it goes. McKennie. Can he get on the end of this? He is just caressing the ball. Climbs up big.
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've played it short.
Now it's Yildiz.
Turns and goes back.
It's not an especially good pass, that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tacho.
And it's Vieira. Lookman.
Now it's Thuram. Thuram. Yildiz.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
That has been knocked clear. Francisco Conceição.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Yildiz is firing after that one.
So it is still 0-0.
Bremer.
Some really good ball movement.
Tacho.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark.
And it's Thuram. Francisco Conceição.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, well played, well played. Kalulu. Locatelli. It's a really well-measured ball. Kubo. Great skill, that's nice. Thuram has given away a free kick. David. And it's Conceição. He's looking wide. Now it's Yildiz. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Lookman will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Kubo. Oh, this looks sharp. Thuram. That has been slung wide. Here's McKennie. And it's Cambiasso. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Cambiasso is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Oh, that's well spotted. Thuram. Kelly. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Now it's Conceição. McKennie. Mane. And it's Makalele. And Kubo. Oh, well measured. And he's in on goal! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Locatelli. David. And it's McKennie. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Vieira is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status. Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Kubo.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And it's Vieira. He shifted it to the flank. Conceição. Oh, good read. And it's half-time here. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi di non perdere di vista i propri bambini durante la partita, per la loro sicurezza.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
McKennie distributed tidily.
That'll be a corner.
And it's hoisted clear. Now, can they get him away? Oh, such a clever touch. This looks promising. And that has been clubbed away. Now it's Yildiz. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Thuram. Lookman plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Francisco Conceição engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Cambio di giocatori.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection of what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Cannavaro. It's Mane. Threads one in. It looks a good ball through. Van Nistelrooy! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Kelly. Cambiasso. And it's McKennie. Kelly. Here's McKennie. And it's Cambiasso. And it's Cambiasso. Yildiz has it out wide and in space. Cambiasso has it in a wide position. Well, that's a little loose. And that's aimed into the middle. And he's there to belt it away. That's a throw. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
In comes the corner. Cook Miners goes short. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. A lot shot at goal! Goal! Finally the breakthrough!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Goal!
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that is out of play. And here's Vlahovic. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Vlahovic.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Milan must do something here, and very quickly.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Good ball. Vlahovic! Oh, they could break here. Played down the flank.
Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Kalulu.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Time added on 4 minutes. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Locatelli. Played out to the right. Knocks it into space. Thinks about the shot. Mane. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. The end of the game. Reflections?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
And we're underway.
Well, if you judge a striker by his goals, Ruud van Nistelrooy has to be held in the highest regard.
He is a goal-scoring phenomenon.
Yeah, a real master who, when you think of his work, doesn't appear to have a weakness. As poachers go, he's supreme.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Crosses it into the area. Can he finish? Goal! Milan! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it.
Luis Felipe. Over to the left.
Nicely weighted ball, and it's made its way to him. It is a corner. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Tagliafico. Hernandez. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Vieira. And it's Makalele. Makalele, tidy with his distribution.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's on it, can he get away? Quality ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Luis Felipe. Vallecas finding their passes. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Makaleli. And it's Koundé. Looking for a runner. Politano providing an outlet on that flank. Luis Felipe. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Nicely spread. Oh, can he get onto this? This looks promising. Tries a shot! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this one always did feel hard to predict, and that's exactly how it looks like turning out.
Flings in across. That's really well cleared. Come on! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he's there to clear it. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Steaming on. Big chance! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Milan really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Strong running down that left flank. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Politano. Plays the return pass. Vieira. Played out towards the right wing. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Van Nistelrooy. He's through here. Oh, it's a great ball. Takes a shot! Big moment! Massive goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Marcó en el minuto 44 el dorsal 20.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And he's picked it up out wide.
2 minutos de descuento.
And he won't reach that. It's a searching pass. And there's the end of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Milan are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And the second half gets underway. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Kubo. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Makaleli. Kubo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's gone looking for safety.
Kubo really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Tries to pass it through. Played in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Politano hurtling down that right flank. Pacho. Vieira. Spread out to the left. Lejeune. Passing is crisp and sharp. Out to the left it goes. So we've reached the hour mark. Now it's Politano. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Kubo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Nicely shaped ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Great skill, that's nice. And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, what has happened here? This time, surely!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And here's Shevchenko! Oh, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught napping! Danger averted for now. It's gone out for a throw-in. Time then for the first substitution of the game. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Luis Felipe. Distributed tidily.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 10, el dorsal 7, el dorsal 18 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 9,
Out to
el
the
dorsal
right.
8, el dorsal 15. Se va a llevar a
It's
cabo
a
un
good
cambio
looking
de
delivery.
jugadores.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Mohammed Salah.
Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change.
Makaleli. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Mohammed Salah. They're urging him to shoot.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Tagliafico. Makaleli.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Milan can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Looking for the run. He's in a great position here. Here it is, crossed in.
Milan are making a change now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Mane was steaming forward.
Habrá dos
Van
minutos de
Nistelrooy,
descuento.
shot a goal! Really well taken goal.
2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Van Nistelrooy.
Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them.
And that is that. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people.
Van Nistelrooy.
Picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
you